Look at that. First time's a charm. Usually when I start these streams, YouTube requires me to do it once or twice to bring it up. Couple updates. First off, I mean, working on the house like mad, like gutting it. It's going all right. Other update. Have a meeting in town tomorrow. Technically a salary negotiation. In town, it's in the city. It's going to be interesting. What else? Took the camera to a show Friday night and took it to a little rave on Saturday night. Got some awesome footage there. Really dialed in the settings for this Panasonic G9. Like the footage looks fantastic on it. It's a Micro Four Thirds camera. It's not full frame. It's not APC or what have you, but you get awesome results. And I was always scared of pushing the ISO range up. But unlike, you know, drones or action cameras, if there was to be noise on this footage, it looks more like film grain than anything. So that was a pleasant surprise. The plan for tonight is to basically get my local host in an okay state. I'm going to pack up a laptop and a backpack, bring it with me into the city tomorrow. That means at 1, so out. I'll need to leave the house early to pull this off. And they said something about valet parking. Not really interested in having someone mess with my car, so looks like I'm going for a walk. Bad news though, my headphones actually finally snapped. Not these ones, the ones I use out and about. So that's a huge bummer. Might as well just see how much it would cost to replace them. It wouldn't be cheap though. I really rely on these headphones as well because the head unit in my car is not cooperating. You know how everything just adds up, kind of like tech debt, kind of like that. Yeah, I might just get a cheap pair on Amazon, just hold me over. I need to get some more small lamps for the house as well. EH, what's going on, big man? How you doing? Oof. Yeah, we're not doing the Apple AirPods. Those are not cheap. Bloody hell. Maybe a used pair would be an option. Let me hook up the chat system, bud. That's good, Steve Stapp. I believe it. Well, Steve, what do you recommend for headphones then? Because, like I said, I broke my pair at the club this weekend. They fell off me when I picked my camera up. I also tipped this lovely camera on the ground as well, and it survived. I think it's a Japanese camera, I could be wrong, but I'm glad it did. That would have been very, very sad. Got brilliant footage too, but what are you gonna do? I had a couple of drinks, got out of the car, it went to the ground. Start.
No such things as the master of Japan good at than audio.
PH says the lab is going strong, and I got T-Mobile 5G
listen,
internet.
pay attention.
It's awesome, and the cell power is pushing me 500 megabytes per second on Wi-Fi. Aye, that's not bad.
Everything has a reason.
Well, humans are the master at finding reason.
Good luck.
Thank you, buddy. You have a great one. PH, I'm off to negotiate a salary tomorrow, which basically means they're going to try to kick me down from what I'm asking for. But that's where we're at.
Yes.
So the plan tonight is just to get the laptop sorted. I'm going to bring it and be like, you know, I can do a lot more than you think. Go from there. Yeah, I haven't worked in this city since I was in like my mid-20s, so I usually avoid it. But since I'm enjoying that single life, I've been spending time there on the weekends, so it makes sense I'd be stuck there during the week. Yeah, you know how it goes. There's some awesome footage though. Let me see if I can pull any of it up. It got me thinking I'm actually going to use some of this footage for a little music video. Let me see. So I left because my friend wanted to get food before the blood wrestling happened. There was these two beautiful go-go dancers up there, so we missed that. Didn't get that in film, obviously. Oh my god, these magnetic hard drives are so slow. I have not figured out a good solution for all my media, all the sorting that has to be done, all the editing. It's just getting worse every day. Come on, load.
I ordered a 8 TB Barracuda HDD.
Is it magnetic?
It'll be here soon.
Or is it SSD?
HDD. Magnetic.
Yeah, you'll see the size of my folders here and why I'm struggling with it.
But also bidding on a SSD.
Yeah, that makes sense. Use groups. These ads on YouTube are murder, man. I listen to one song and it's already into the next.
I probably have over 20 TB of storage. I want more.
Yeah, I need more. As you can imagine, recording video, man, it takes up so much space. So much space. Let me see here. Come on.
Mine is because of YouTube content, LLMs, and games.
Yeah, you're gonna blast through that new hard drive in no time, then.
COD is over 100 GB.
Yup. Yup.
I know I upgrade all the time, it's getting old.
Check out just one of the random pictures I was able to get with this camera though. It's insane. I've really been learning how to use this camera that I use for these lives, but to shoot events and stuff. And hell yeah, happy. I might do a stream where I try and edit some of these clips together, because I got some clean stuff here.
Want to learn how to generate images locally?
Yeah, we'll have to make a stream out of that one, because I do have to get up early. But please feel free to let me know what we'd be doing.
I can supply you the setup. Links and
Is that the
explanations.
video game from 1995, the horror game? That's cool, I like vintage.
He has since passed.
Yeah, PH, that'd be great. So I think this is what you're talking about. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wow, the Panasonic 3DO. I never had one of those. I don't even know a single person that had that, but it looks like it was on Sega, PlayStation.
The secrets of the game are still being figured out today.
Oh, that's cool. Is it a point and
How
click
long
or is
you
it
on
a
for?
3D environment? PH, not long, man. I gotta get up like 9, it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Apparently there were copies of the game that came with puzzles.
That picture I showed, that wasn't AI, that was, I took that.
Dang early.
Yeah.
In the CD insert.
Interesting. This might be something I take a look at. It looks pretty weird. We'll add it to the list. as well as the local image gen. Okay. I enjoy horror video games. Like I haven't played any of the old stuff, but I've played a couple of modern ones that are a lot of fun. And I like the Resident Evil games as well. You probably can't really count that as a story horror game, but I enjoy them. Let's see.
It is still being figured out to this day.
Doom.
Very strange game.
I did play Doom because my Uncle Dougie, he had it on PlayStation 1. And there was a couple of mech games that I played back then as well. But it was the Sega, it was the Master System in the UK. That's what I had, but it was the Genesis in America.
Loved that game.
Yeah.
N64.
Interesting. It was published on the N64? I did not know that.
James Bond Gold member on the 6th.
The strange thing about D is that it was simultaneously released.
No LOL.
Doom 64 is a game, PH. And yeah, I heard that, was it GoldenEye was like one of the best games for the N64? Yeah. Here's the Wikipedia page.
Had no clue.
What's that rule of the internet?
And it was basically pushed into the American market.
If you think about it, it likely already exists. You just hit that rule. And how did America respond?
I rented it
to
once for
Steve
PlayStation.
And Steve, I'm sure you've heard of the LSD Dream Engine. Dream Emulator.
And it was good and very scary.
But to me, this game is nonsensical.
No sir, I am sorry I haven't.
Have a look at it. It looks
Indeed.
like it was, one of the levels was a Japanese village, a field, a city, and houses. It was a Japanese game as well, so it might come up as you go through that rabbit hole. There was also Penn and Teller's bus game. This one was terrible. Penn and Teller's
D is a
Smoky
very
Mirrors.
strange game, because it came out on multiple system platforms.
You gotta ask how they got money to do that. It's not like just dropping a game on the internet. You actually have to have it, burnt to disk, cartridge.
And it wasn't
all that
revealed until
stuff.
decades later.
Oh, that is weird. So Penn and Teller has a game where you just drive this bus for 8 hours on a straight road. You don't turn the bus.
That there was didn't meaning in some game covers.
Nothing came out in front of you. It's just desert bus. an 8-hour ride. And there's been people that have done playthroughs on YouTube to try and see if anything ever
Puzzles.
happened. Nothing ever did. Or maybe it did and I don't know, but yeah, one of those weird games.
In the game, the player is only allowed a certain amount of playtime.
That's stressful. Man, that really... When I played games like that as a kid, I took it too seriously. And I feel that today if I try and play a chess game, you know, a timed game, it's like rough. Rough, man.
Same.
Correct?
Yeah. I know Dylan was looking to get on, but I think it's past his bedtime.
And people were already stressed in their own lives.
Yeah, we go to the games to try to feel better. No, he's still up.
At the same time the game was released.
We need a game like that today.
I'd get on in chat but thought you were going to bed lol.
Yeah, PH is pretty short. I have a habit to get carried away.
So it seems like a cult.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Nobody could actually beat the game on the first pass through, however it is very strange indeed.
Yeah, apparently the story is it's a classic horror adventure game where you play as Laura investigating a hospital where her father went on a unaliving spree. The hospital transforms into a castle as she searches for him. Very strange. Curious if it's on Steam. It is.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I've been looking for a game to get into.
Sounds scary.
But I don't know if I would be any good at this thing. This sounds rough.
Imagine a remake in VR.
Yeah, I was just thinking of MetaQuest.
It was released at a very strange time also, where many people could not even afford the game or systems it was played on.
That's true. Yeah, no, 3D GPUs were not standard at that time. Like, you got a VGA card. That was it.
I had to rent it, and had to give it a go.
So, give us your feedback. What did you think of it? How far did you get? I'm curious what other games
It was
this guy
another world
published.
kind of experience. Someone spent a long time.
Wow. Yeah, this guy was a wee bit of a cheeky guy.
How come you don't developed in Meta? I knew devs on there that would.
Making that game.
Oh, PH. I'm not sure. We are going to do some 3D VR stuff. I don't know, I just have to jump into it. Wow, 2013 is when he...
And
went to the
decades later
grave.
it was shown that a puzzle element of the game was included.
Do Kynto VR Edition and integrate the streams.
I think the major hang-up for me, PH, is the asset situation.
Make your own app.
Like, I can program all day long, but I'm not good at modeling or any of that stuff.
So it seems like something else was going on.
In PH, my solution was to do like a Paper Mario style in the VR game where it's essentially 2D assets that are always facing you
Assets
as you
are
move
all
around
over the
scene.
internet.
Yeah, but you're talking to someone with an attention span that goes everywhere. That's the main hang-up.
Haha, you built this.
Yeah, but I think the key is like I've been able to build something that I could just keep adding to even as my attention went all over the place in it. Do you know what I mean? Once we start breaking out of that, then it gets messy, in my head at least. Like, I always end up doing everything myself anyway, so...
Anything is possible, but only if you want to go that far.
Yeah. And here's the other thing. I think the MetaQuest is cool as heck, but I haven't used it in months. So if I was using it like regularly, I think it would be different. But if I'm not using it, I don't know. VR chat's a laugh though.
Haha, true, I feel that on always ending up doing it yourself.
Yep. The game developer of D though, he essentially died because of stress.
D. The
That's
game
rough.
almost seems like the Apple game The Uninvited, where puzzles and snippets of info are only released later in history.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's funny how additional context can create severe twists in the story, or even like the understanding of what the game is. It'd be kind of fun
I
to
appreciated the opening company logos the most.
do a breakdown on games from like the 90s. There's a game called Moto X. I played the trial aggressively on Windows 98. It was one of the only games I had for a non-networked computer that I had in my closet.
I gotta make a dark wave song.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of dark wave, I'm going to show you what I'd like to do with a good song. If I can find these clips. Oh, everything's out of order. These groups, but how do we sort a group?
The crazy thing about the game was the pressure it put the player under to complete it in a certain time period.
What happens if you didn't? Would it just kick you to the very start of the game, or what would it do? Because old games were aggressive like that. If you didn't play ball, you'd have to redo everything again. I played enough Sonic to...
At JT19823 says I'm Gorilla, I fling POO on you.
That's very good.
Not quite sure, however.
Fling away.
Yeah, I've got too much video footage to sort out. We still have this PSP video to release where we did the avatar chat. I did a whole video for it. Actually, like 5 videos. It's a whole mini-series. I think the only way to get these editings done is I'm going to set up screen share on my gaming PC, and we'll kind of plays with the mirror concept. It's actually a good game. I played the second one. This guy. Kind of otherworldly. I never figured out what happened because I didn't complete it. It got creepy though. Like, what is this?
It was like 3 looks into the mirror and the item was gone.
Rough. Alright, what else we got here? Tons of stuff, but it's barely loading fast enough for me to even pull anything up. It won't let me sort it, because why would it? Yeah, but in other news, I've been going crazy getting this house sorted.
In the Bible it touches upon something about this, saying that like a face that looks into a mirror only to turn away and forget his own face.
Interesting.
At the -IM-Pulse-Network says word.
So I think you're referring to James 1, 2, 3. Hold on, let me see. So I think what you're referring to is anyone who listens to the word but does not do what it says is like someone that looks at his face in a mirror and after looking at himself goes away and immediately forgets what it looks like. Kinda creepy.
Correct.
What's up, Iron Pulse?
Chillin'.
Like a villain?
However, in the game it is compressed.
On penicillin.
Why are you on the penicillin?
Because the player has no idea of this. And only has a mirror in their inventory.
Oh, that's strange.
Chilling like a villain on penicillin while I'm grilling Mac Daddy, yeah you know I'm skilling.
Dropping beats for the Kynto TTS.
But has to endure countless troubles.
Lyrics at least. You know what's interesting is implementing reflections is actually kind of difficult. At least it specifically was in the late 90s. You didn't get any of that stuff for free.
And a time frame to go through the game.
Got those bars TTS.
Yeah, you do. Damn, PH has his home lab a Christmas tree. I don't even have a bloody Christmas tree in the house.
Very strange game and concept.
The X ran off from a Christmas tree. Amongst other things, but you know, that's alright. My house is clean. Yeah, Steve, it seems you were pretty taken by it. Has it got you thinking about maybe finding other games like it or making one? Yeah, that's for sure. And some mistakes are only revealed with time. And other things that appear to be mistakes. Other things that may appear to be mistakes turn out not to be in time. I'm in that phase.
True.
Yeah, who are we to try and deduce what's good or what's bad in, you know, a short term of time? It does take a longer view. Now, obviously there's moral absolutes, but that's not what I'm referring to. I'm talking about the in-between stuff. I have to ensure I can access this on local IP, because I'm going to be taking the laptop with me.
Dang, it didn't read it, lol.
But it is interesting that somebody would do this. However, the Tokyo attacks were also weird, and I think nobody agrees with terrorism.
No. So Steve, are you in Japan? Is that where you're at? And Iron Pulse, the YouTube AI is pretty ick. I just poked my own fucking eyeball and swore, but try to avoid that. Bloody hell. The AI for the YouTube chat is pretty aggressive.
I am in the United States, Texas.
Oh. Speaking to a chick that lived in Japan for a while. She knows Japanese and all that as well, and she's into video games, which I was actually kind of surprised about, but I should have known she lived in Japan, right?
I have been recently looking at things about the Tokyo attacks on the subway.
Weird. So YouTube did catch the Iron Pulse and I approved it, but my TTS system didn't pick it up.
And somehow think in my mind that this may somehow be unrelated.
You can try and copy and paste it, see if it goes through.
Tears of joy.
I've been recently looking up things about the Tokyo attack. Oh, this subway attacks in Tokyo. Didn't it happen during the 90s, or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, that was really bad. Really bad. I'd hope that most people could agree that, you know, don't mess
I think this
with
game was
people.
shortly released shortly afterwards.
Wow. Wow. They basically used a war gas.
So that's the
in a
only thing I
subway.
can think of.
Horrific.
However, it could be completely unrelated.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it was related. It was in the zeitgeist. Yeah, but this should work fine, so I don't even know what I'm messing with. Maybe make it look better. Find a good room.
He was a crazy guru.
Most interesting people typically are, aren't they? I'm sure you guys know Terry Davis, Temple S. I was actually watching...
And that seems to be a reflection.
TTS hates me, tears of joy.
Oh, you're not even being bad with it. I've seen people... That's annoying. But I found Terry Davis before he met a train forever, and I was watching his live streams at the time. Partly because like one of the people he was in love with was Physics Girl, and I watched her on YouTube as well. And yeah, anyway, that guy was absolutely nuts, but a total genius in his own right. He literally-
TTS is into weird things. It likes tickling itself with feathers.
Don't expose all its secrets.
so it is obvious.
Haha.
PH, you think I should just start switching the streams to the horizontal streams on YouTube? Because originally we did this vertical format because it would get us more exposure, but...
Around the same time we got Tomb Raider 2.
Yes.
Alright, but Iron Pulse, here's the problem. Discoverability is lower with the horizontal streams. We used to get way higher discoverability
And that game was
with
my
the short
go-to.
stuff, but we do need to be more consistent to get that back.
Tomb Raider.
Dang, because that would feel more comfortable to watch.
Yeah, for real, Iron Pulse. The only good news I have is I do the full horizontal streams on Kick and Twitch, where there's nobody else watching. So think of it as like a personal showing. Same username. And Tomb Raider 2. Yeah, I played the Tomb Raiders. PS1 was pretty much all I had. So I played the heck out of it. And then
That would be
I played
awesome.
the modern Tomb Raiders.
The first level
on
with
PC.
the water and the tigers was the best Christmas present my father ever gave us.
The modern Tomb Raiders are also pretty fire and way more controllable. Yeah, and pause. Have a wee Google. I promise you, it's up right now. You can find it. You can see the full screen.
Tomb Raider
let's get
2 was the
toasty
next
in
step
here.
in gaming history.
When did games start using the two joysticks? So that's the real question, because that's when 3D gaming got super smooth. You know, one for camera control, one for player control. Was the PS1 just one joystick? I don't remember. I don't think so. I think it was N64. Okay, no, the PS1 had two. But I remember Tomb Raider only responded to
It has
one
had more of an
instance.
influence on the world than even GoldenEye, in some respects even rivaling it.
It was probably more popular.
I got a 10 feet HDMI 8K cable on the way so I can use my PC on my 55 inches TV in here.
Oh, that's fire. Yeah, one of my problems with HDMI is the limitations on how much distance you can have on the cable. So I ended up getting an optical HDMI, which lets me run like 150 feet. But they are not cheap. You're talking like $100 minimum. And usually they're just one way. They're not bi-directional, so that's kind of a downside. But as we're opening up more rooms in the house to, you know, show off old tech.
There were
and
battles
all
being
sorts
fought
of-
in classrooms about what was the better game. And Tomb Raider 2 was better than GoldenEye.
Right.
There was all sorts of battles being fought about games in school, that's sure. I was surprised my friend didn't know that you could clone Pokemon.
My voice is hot.
Yeah, proper turned on right now. It's pretty cool. It's just all from the browser though. It's just, that's the accessibility voices built into the browser we're taking advantage of.
I feel like a baddie with a fatty.
Oh man. And I'd argue that Crash Bandicoot was a serious mover and like the video game experience for people. There's a video out there that explains this very well, where the developer explains all the tricks they had to do.
I loved Crash.
Dude, yes. Yes.
Tomb Raider 2 was the best game ever shown, however GoldenEye was a serious contender.
Love to Crash, but there's also some memory limitations for textures, all sorts of stuff that the developers got by essentially just abusing the PS1. It's the best way to describe it. Let me see if I can find the article that you guys should check out. And then there's also a video, I think it was by IGN. Careful not to show too much of this because I am
Peas
very
2
aware
swap
of
magic.
IGN's copyright stuff.
I remember seeing Tomb Raider 2 and I wanted it, and it was more magical than a Nintendo 64.
See, I never got an N64 when I was a kid. I had an NES. Apparently Dylan's dad tells
The
Dylan all
adventure
the
was
time
more
how
complex.
I completed his Zelda game when he was off to work and he was so upset when he got back, but Zelda's good. I like Zelda. Alright, this is the video you guys have to check out.
64 was the best.
But we've got a fight going. My friend had the N64, I'd go play it, but yeah, my mum was gonna get me a bloody N64.
Tomb Raider 2 was unbelievable, and it hid under the radar.
I think in the UK, Tomb Raider was pretty
Could play
big.
with 3 other friends in the same room.
Yeah, that was
Was
crazy.
more fun.
That was crazy. And I think that's what gave the GameCube a bunch of life as well, was that 4-player play. But this is the video I'm talking about, you guys have to look up. Just gonna play a couple of seconds here. How Crash Bandicoot hacked the original PlayStation by ARS Technica. Okay. I can't read. Just click around. Just this is the main developer of it, and he really goes through all the crazy stuff he had to do to get this game to be as great as it was. And it was so good that it's like I barely even knew what it was, a platformer. Like I just played it. I didn't think about what kind of game it was. I played all of them multiple times to completion, and again and again and again. And I even played them in like the past year or so. Played the remake. Wasn't too fond of that. They changed the physics around a lot. But yeah, check that out. Tomb Raider 2 was a puzzle and GoldenEye was aka FPS, not a puzzle, and took no intelligence to appreciate Tomb Raider and GoldenEye. Yeah, I get that. That's one of the reasons I really
Interesting
enjoy
stuff.
The Zelda games, is because of the puzzles specifically. I even played Elden Ring for a good amount of time, but it's more focused on like the fight and stuff, but I like the puzzles in it. I wanted it to be Zelda, it wasn't.
What OS should I install on my new drive? Any Linux recommendations?
Well, you've got that giant GPU, so that would really.
My friends had a
dictate what I do
Nintendo
with it.
64 and would come to school talking about Zelda. But only after I enticed them with what happened in Tomb Raider.
Ha. Yeah, and I didn't get to play the original N64 Zeldas. I played the like the ones on like bloody Game Boy and NES. And then again on the Switch, Breath of the Wild, one of the best games I've ever
I
played.
will run good on Linux on it.
That's true. You could always dual boot for gaming.
I'ma play some COD on it.
Oh, I bet. What sort
I
of
would talk
FPS
about
you
Tomb
get in
Raider,
COD?
and only heard about Zelda after it was hyped by Tomb Raider experiences.
The Tomb Raider menu was one of the core things I remember. They had that 3D menu. Oh, but the type of games I liked were a bit different. It was real-time strategy games. There was a game called KKND Crossfire. I think I've showed it on stream before, but I'll give them some love. Kind of like Age of Empires, but it was for like PlayStation. And it was only released in the UK and Australia. It wasn't even released to America, so you guys are not going to know about it. You don't even know what you missed out on. Which I just feel sorry for you, honestly. It was so good.
My monitor is 175 Hz 2 milliseconds, so not sure but probably pretty good.
I find it on a smaller channel, but there we go. Oh, I get content ID'd for a bloody ad. Come on.
Old Greg.
Yeah, seriously. Anyway, I had like the coolest game trailer. You got to play as the humans, the robots, or the mutants on this planet, and you'd have to compete for oil, for metals. And you get attacked. You could have like air units, water units, and ground units. It was such a good game. I used to play this with Dylan religiously. Like religiously play it. It was one of the things we actually had to leave in England when we moved to America, because we were told that our PAL systems wouldn't work in America. Well, that's true. We could have still brought the CRT, we could have still brought the PlayStation and all our games. A Mac Power PC that I got from a cash converters, I had to leave it all there in England. Regret it, man. Someone got to pick that up from the curb, and I bet they were pumped. Sucks. Okay.
That's
see how long it'll
messed
take
up.
to drive to the city. Yeah, still feel it. When we got told we were coming
vintage
to
now.
America, it was like, oh, you want to go to Disney World? I'm like, yeah. Came here, never left, man. Well, that's not true. I've left a couple of times, but you get the point. So the city's only 19 miles away from me, but it takes me an hour to get there just because of the traffic here. How sad is that? That's so sad. Alright, I might take the I-95. I'm always doing this drive. Multiple times a week I'm out there now. It's insane. So when I bought this house, when I was 20, I had a remote job, and I've had remote jobs most of all my career, so I could afford to be a long way away from the interstate and the city. But now we're in a different world. And I don't want to get rid of my house. It's like the one thing I did right in my life.
At Uxtalandiland 5092 says yo yo bro migo.
Yo! What is that, buddy? What the hell are you doing up, man? What are you doing up? What am I doing up? What's happening? What is wrong with us? Dylan called me up today, and I'm like, yeah, bro, just making dinner. And I was like, I'm making breakfast for dinner, and he's like, bro, I had that too.
Sell it and buy over 10 acres in upper states for like 300k.
No, man, I don't want to leave Florida. I like the climate. PH, you gotta understand, man, I got trees in the ground that I planted 10 years ago. Rare trees. So that's why I won't let it go, man. And
I left FL mate.
Rare.
Extremely.
Me too.
I wanna go back, aha.
Yeah, and Dylan wouldn't let me leave Florida either. Unfortunately, I'm stuck here. For better and worse. Ideally, we'll get the house paid off, technically, in the next 10 years. And then, you know, and set up somewhere else as well. But still have a house to come back to, which is good. Now, if only Florida would
I just miss the service, economy, and women. Ooh,
Yeah.
and the healthcare.
The women are good in here. Wow. They're good in some ways. I like the Scottish, that's all I have to say.
That's why I'm here, bud. Wellicott land.
Yeah, Dylan's literally a medical refugee at this point, because he's an American citizen, but he's in Scotland.
Only good for a good time, tears of joy.
Yep.
You in a Kynto chat, brother, or not?
I'm just on the local host right now.
A good time, not a long time.
We'll see what happens this weekend, though. I'm doubtful she'll come, but she said she is. We'll see. Wow. I'm not going to make a comment about that, but yeah. There's a joke in there somewhere.
As long as it isn't Garden Boy Lover. Tears of joy.
No, bro, this isn't Scotland. They have showers here. I'm just kidding. Don't tell anyone that. And Dylan,
Tears of joy.
I've been scrubbing my shower, man. I had like 10 years of hard water build up on it, so it's like practically black. I've been scrubbing it, man. It's rough. I had to like replace drywall and stuff because she's coming out here. She's got a crash here. She's going on a trek to
Black
get here.
mold.
It's not mold. It's definitely not mold. I can show you that. It's iron buildup. If it was mold, it would come off. I've had to scrub it with tiny little wire brushes for hours. And the drywall I was talking about is because a pig ate it. I had a pig that used to live in the house, and he ate the drywall in the bathroom. So that's a separate issue and related. Basically, I've had a lot
Forgot
to
auto
do.
mod. I bleached mop.
Tears of joy.
Dylan, I could be using your help this week, man. 'cause
You had a
it's
pet
getting to the end of
pig.
the week quick. We're already on Tuesday. I have to be out all day today. Yeah, PH. Yeah, he's buried in my back garden by the pine trees. He came with a chick. Funny enough,
That's pretty cool.
as soon as he died,
What
our
yeah,
relationship went to shite.
AWH.
It was like losing a child for her, I'm not lying. I had to bury him, which I did. He was very heavy. I had to like hug him, like lift him over it, dig the hole, get him in there. I buried him with the blanket he liked to sleep on, and she's like, oh, please go get it. So I had to dig him back up, get the blanket out, wash it. Not kidding. And I did it, because I'm a man, and I'll do what's needed. But yeah, it was traumatic. I love that pig too. I didn't want to eat my pet pig on impulse. I like sausages, I eat pork, but it's different when it's a pet. Plus he died from like pneumonia, not exactly good eating.
True.
I'm assuming that's what happened. I think it was like walking pneumonia. At the time we thought it was like severe constipation, but by the way he acted in his final hours,
That's
no.
awful.
Dylan says, brother, I'll eat you when you go. Never mind the pig. Cheers, buddy, like a cat. That's exactly what your cat would do to you. Yeah, rest in peace, but he was a good pig. I might have a couple of videos of him on my channel. And he was super clean. He never went toilet in the house. Never attacked me. And I mean, like, this pig could cause damage. He had tusks. He did attack the quote-unquote in-laws' father though, the in-laws. I'm just going to refer to them as such. We weren't married, but
All your
we
base
sure
are
acted
belong
like
to
it.
us.
Dylan, before you got on, man, I was trying to talk about how important KKND Crossfire was to us. And it was only released in the UK and Australia. That's why the Americans don't know about it.
Brululu.
Yeah, bro.
We could figure a way out to play KKND.
We're probably going to have to boot up the Hamahachi to be able to play this. Because it supports LAN. There is a PC version that was released for Australia. Look, Melbourne House explains it. It was probably an Australian production company.
Yee, it was.
And Dylan, wasn't
I
messed up? We
accidentally
got
made a
told.
phone bot with I using my Twilio appy that calls people and plays the Rickroll song.
Oh, that's hypothetically hilarious, PH. But Dylan, remember we had to leave all our electronics. Couldn't
I
bring
got
them
it
here.
aimed on PS Vita.
Oh, no kidding. How's the controls work on it? It's alright.
Yee, but we could.
I know. PAL PlayStations are sought after in the United States. And the CRTs. That CRT would be special. There's very few PAL CRTs in the States.
Yee, bro, Vita got all the emus.
Oh, that's alright. Well, get this done. If you turn on your PS Vita, you can open up Kynto in it and have the YouTube chat on your PS Vita. Who else has got that going?
Dylan, you blazing?
Is the sky blue?
Osh hi.
Is water wet?
Always and forever Mang.
If Dylan isn't, I think he gets depressed and tries to sleep. But correct me if I'm wrong, Dylan.
I'm General Baked.
Cheers, G.
You right, it's my antipsychotics now.
Yeah. Dylan isn't kidding.
Same.
At this point, I live the
I am one
Scotch
Bilbo
and
of
coffee
many.
life.
I wig out for
Oh,
first
many.
4 days that I quit.
I had to, like, I thought I had to essentially cut out completely to go visit Dylan last year. I got a laugh when I actually went over there. But since then, I've had so much serious stuff happen in life that I rarely partake.
Nah, you was DED wrong, eh haha.
Yep. It is sketch fine international though. I don't know, it's just stressful, man.
Got well into his Scotch heritage.
Thanks, Gran. I've got Gran to blame. You know that, Dylan.
Take a Tokia's celebration once you get the job.
Yee bro, I done it alone at 13 bro, it's why I don't like to travel, aha.
I'll take a celebratory talk when and see this very cool girl that I've been speaking to come out here. That would be when.
He gets the job, I'ma send him a dill pickle via the zone.
What?
New girl?
Well, CPH, talking to her, we talk on that phone for hours, but she's on your coast. She's from where you're from. So she's going to have to drive 2 hours to come
Where
out
old
here
girl?
and see me. Well, who knows, buddy? Which one?
She gonna teach me how to pass the citizenship test.
Yeah, yeah, Dylan. We won't
Tears
say
of
how,
joy.
but yeah. Wait, Dylan, you already got the citizenship test. You don't need it. So what's she going to teach you?
The nice one that gave
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
PH, you know how it goes. Move quickly, break things.
Ick, but they probs gonna make me resist it for being a menace.
No, and you literally have the right to be here. I think you'd get more problems going back to the UK, but...
That makes sense.
PH, it's not intentional. I do my best, man, but...
Yee, I would need both the passports.
Those that move quick move on quick, my mama always said.
That's true too, PH. Definitely it's easier. Not everyone's got a ride or die like Dylan does. He's got a true ride or die. Which is good.
I move like lightning, brother. Been with her 13 years.
That's obscene. The longest relationship I did was, I think, was 6 years, and trust me, she was telling me how long it had been the entire time. She's like, I've been with you 6 years, like it was a insult.
Those country girls are where it's at.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind one of those.
Mine before was
What
2
the hell,
weeks.
Dylan? $28. Yeah, see, it's natural for me to just feel old anyway, because I'm the oldest of all the siblings by a large margin. Dylan, not as much, but still like 5 years, so yeah. I hit the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, all that before you, right? Lucky for you, Dylan, you get to see what it does.
Yee, the
You
staff
get to
at the
see when I
hike
go
phoned
grey.
her parents like that.
Old geezer.
Old geezer indeed. The staff called her parents and said he's going out with dildo baggins, to be clear, YouTube. Oh, I like how you're even adding in the B in there, Dylan, that's good. So yeah, you did it right. I've had Grey
Gonna have
come
to
in,
get
like,
you an
my beard for
N95
years
and an
already.
Inogen unit.
Smiling face with sunglasses.
PH, by the sounds of it, you're right there with me, bud, so I won't get too carried away, and if you get yours first, make sure you
Can't
share
censor
it.
me.
Facts, tears of joy.
Man, I'm so upset about my headphone situation, guys. My headphones fell off in the club and just snapped.
Wait, how
And
old
that's
are
what
you
I
again?
use when I go shopping, when I go outside, when I drive my car, I have headphones. So I'm in a bad spot, man.
What?
Dylan, my headphones, the ones I wear outside, broke at the club.
Oh bro, Jade's Sennheisers broke.
Dang.
Yeah. What are those, Dylan?
Gonna need to get the old school computer headphones.
Yeah. Like the literal ones from school. Is that what you're talking about?
I love my
Like Matt German ones, like 250 they cost.
These ones were like bloody 300 when I got them, but I'm not going to wear these in public, man. I can't hear what's going on around me. No, sir. Technically, they have like a
Ye fat
pass-through mode
Phillips
so you
Jings.
can hear, but this just screams Target. I'm looking at some like $20 rechargeable ones on Amazon. My life is sad.
check out Soundcore. On
I'm gonna be in
Amazon.
the city tomorrow with no headphones. Oh, 45?
They sound.
Gonna try get a DJI mini mic next month.
That'd be good though, mainly because you can walk about, but I'm telling you, the sound of that Yeti isn't bad, but it is nice. Like, I just have this and I can walk around. I could go get food in the kitchen, go get a drink, and still hear you guys and still talk to you, which is pretty cool. I know I've tripped some people out with that
Even
in the
have
past
tuning
on stream.
features and has different modes like transparency mode, which is handy.
Oh, that's cool. So the main things I'm looking for, I'll show you what I had, man. Oh. Oh.
Yee, that's what I'm after.
Oh, you want that convenient setup. Off the rug.
When's your meet, G?
Off the rug. I folded up the bloody rug so the dogs wouldn't go on it, and guess who was on the rug folded up?
Bro, did you see my setup? Aha, with the two lappy tops.
I have to have a nightcap to wrap this night up, man, because I have like stuff to do during the day. I just can't sleep. I can't sleep normally, so it's not good. Because I'm in Florida, I get to use these. Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Right, so this is the damage. These are the bone conducting headphones, right? Look at it. The last pair I had, so my friend got me these because I had a
Herb is the
pair.
answer to sleep for me, lol.
I had a pair, and you can use them underwater. So I was swimming, and the current took them off my ears and sucked them out to sea. So I got these. Look at the state of them. I can listen to the left channel. That's good. That's half the song. I would just be staying up thinking about my existence, honestly. I can't enjoy it when I have nonsense going on in my life, man. I just can't.
I do that also.
Yeah, that's my issue. How good are the Apple II pods? So I was just gonna get like an old
I do that
pair.
without Bud.
We're all broken just trying to find purpose.
Oh yeah. Do it ChatGPT as to say.
I like this song.
Oh, PH, I grabbed a bunch of new songs to start playing. I found a lot of stuff that does sound dark wavy. I just need to load it in.
I found it, but you won't be happy with what I say. It is rhymes with Pat Pooty Pitches.
Ah.
Big booty witches.
No, we won't have Dylan explain what he means. I got it. Was it
Big
Scotland?
football pitch is my man's.
I love hearing these trick daddy fat booty grizzly stories.
What have you done? Sorry bro.
My tummy. I'm looking for some headphones to order because I got to order more lights for the house.
Tears
so I
of
just don't know
joy.
if I should get like a cheap pair or get the AirPods 2 used, which is like $8. I don't have money for this, by the way. It's going on credit.
Scotland
need
made it to
music.
finals.
Yeah, Scott sent me proof that he bought the tickets. He's like, man, I'm coming to Miami.
Linkwits.
Aye, but is that a good price, Dylan? Because I'm broke, man. I'm paying all these bills with nothing coming in.
Ah ha ha ha, getting deported.
Probably.
Did you ever get money back?
Yeah, PH, I'd get that money back.
From all the charges?
Yep. Bank was good. Thankfully, I used credit cards and never handed out the debit card, so it was all protected. If it was debit card, that money would have been
Good.
gone. Oh, wow, Dylan. I can't even find them on Amazon, though, but I can't find them. This sounds so jammy. It sounds like early 90s in my head. I'm listening to different songs because of the copyright situation.
Gran Turismo days.
I was telling Dylan, did you know, Mum didn't know this, but Grandpa David played Gran Turismo. Scott gave him his Xbox. This was like, we're talking
Sent a linky.
2009, 2008 when that happened. I also got Grandpa David to use Ubuntu on his computer where he wrote his writings. I should ask if Gran still has that computer because we could recover his writings, man.
Yee, I heard man.
Yeah, Grandpa David was a OG. I seen on Facebook today, I had a post that, you know, it comes up like a memory. And it was a picture of him and Gran,
That's
and she tagged
awesome.
me in it. And it says, Catos de Catos, which means like bosses of all bosses in the front row, and it was him, and he did look like a boss. Love Grandpa David. Rest in peace, sir. Or no kidding, Dylan. Can he get them in America, son? I'd grab him if I could.
Yee man, he was top G.
He was top G. Even though I limited my bloody question time to 20 minutes a night, but he was a smart man. That's all it was. I asked so many questions growing up that Grandpa David had to have a time for me. It was right before I went to bed, and he's like, all right, 20 minutes, you can ask me any question and I'll answer the best I can. So I'd save up all my questions throughout the day to ask him. I think he enjoyed it though. He was a very smart guy and he had a lot to say, and I was an inquisitive kid, probably not surprising. And yeah, he was the one that I asked all the questions to. I've never had anyone else like that in my life. Maybe Morag, but
Is the world safe?
not even close. What? Oh,
I've
you
never
mean
left
a question
America.
for him. Well,
America.
so PH, you gotta understand, I love America, and even if I had gripes with it, I would not be able to voice them publicly. It's just not a good environment for me to do that. And yeah, there's a lot of crap going down in the rest of the world, especially the UK, but I think in general, it's not as bad as you think. But I'm sure Dylan will come in and say, like, nah man, but like, he would never talk me out of going and see him. Like, I'm not gonna get, you know what I mean? Like, just, I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as you might think. If you can survive America, I think you could pull it off there, do you know what I mean? See, Dylan ends up in interesting situations.
True.
But I mean, if you're just out being like a tourist, I think you're okay.
The people over there have better outlooks.
Yeah, Scotland's a bit depressed. And it also
Jack
does have a lot to do
Sparrow
with the
over
crowd
here.
It has a lot to do with the crowd you run with, obviously. You know. Like, if I was to take this camera to Scotland, I'd feel fine for almost any place other than like where Dylan lives, without having Dylan and Charlie and maybe even Scott with me, and then I'd bring this camera out in public. But like for Stirling or the hills or anywhere else, I'd be fine. If you see a bunch of kids with like tracksuits on though, I would get the hell out of there. But that's because I've got a camera I would have taken from me. The only place I've ever been robbed was Scotland. I was 5 years old. I got robbed outside of a co-op. The way it worked in the council estates back then, at least, is you had a little card.
Ha ha.
I the swordsman.
You had a little card where you paid your
Tracksuits.
electric bill at the co-op. You'd put like £20 or even £5 on to get your electric. Then you'd swipe the card, they'd load the money into it, and then you'd take the card
Nah,
home
bro,
and
that's
swipe at your
Scottish
electric
meds.
meter. I'm well aware. But I got robbed outside the co-op, man. I was like 5. I was so upset that I didn't go home, and it was the only time I seen lightning in Scotland, and thunder. When I
Lol,
finally went
sketchy.
home, Mum's like, what happened to
They
you?
got
What
it from
happened
us,
to you? Are you
haha.
okay? I was like, Mum, I got robbed. The Lecky money got stolen. And she's like, son, you should have just came straight home. I had dinner waiting for you. And I was so shocked that like Mum was not angry at me. She's like, no, man, I was just worried about you. Which, Dylan, as you know, I was expecting to get my arse handed to me. Come on now, I love Mum, but that was during our younger years. But no, she was totally understanding. She was like, that's messed up. Tell me who it is, I'll go after him. I was like, Mum, I've never seen him before. He just got me right outside the co-op. I didn't even get in. He knew I had money because I was walking in there and he was just waiting outside the door. PH says, what if you all just beat them single-handed? Mate, they got bricks.
Who's on the other side of them?
Was the scariest man I know.
Mum's the scariest man I know too. Which is also like the most fun one as well, which is hilarious. Yeah. You'll never hear us speak the crap about Mum, and anyone else does is getting it. That's all I'll say there. Right, Dylan. What else do I need for the house, boys? We're getting lights, a welcome mat, more lights, more lights.
We doze, brother.
Maybe I'll stay in America.
Well, PH, you gotta understand, man. We got to see all sides of people live. We had parts of our family that
With
were very
my
well
pews,
off in areas you'd never have stuff like that happen. But we were also in the council estates at the roughest of the rough, and yeah. And Dillon's pretty close to Glasgow. It's not known as the safest spot. But Dillon, where you live does look nicer than it could. Like, it doesn't look like you live in an estate. I'll just say that much. It looks like you actually have a proper spot, man. I'm proud of you. What else do we need? Spending money I don't have. That's gonna be a call out.
Tiny but decent spot.
Yeah, Dylan, it is. And you're right by the train station as well. Like,
We should make Dylan a GoFundMe.
we should, and we should make me one too after we're done with Dylan's.
Am cooking
He's gonna need a
sausages I
place
don't
to come
have.
to when he comes here. He'll go up to Mum's for a bit and then show us, but I'm sure he'll come here as well. I'm
Ha
cooking
ha ha ha,
sausage.
I'ma do a
at home.
Virat documentary.
Yeah, we already said that when Dylan's coming to America, we're shooting a
Oh, rad.
mockumentary with him because we both have hilarious life stories, and we're gonna have a lot of opportunities to capture that. Dylan's gonna act like a complete lost tourist. We're basically gonna go out to the city on a Friday, Saturday night, and I'll be recording him right here with this camera, and Dylan's gonna drop the straight. Like, what you doing, mate? I'm just looking to get a drink, man. Get some fish and that. He's gonna get some convos going.
I'm gonna pretend to be oblivious.
Be like, mate, I just got off a plane. We're supposed to be in
Wanty getting
Northampton.
why, brother?
Bro, when people ask her what I'm doing with the camera, I'll just be like, mate, I don't know. You just started following me when I started asking for directions. You should say that. Dylan, get your provisional sorted. Get you over here. Like, this has to happen. We can't wait any longer, man. It's getting ridiculous.
Uncle Dilbo need take it drink.
Bro, say you're looking for a Weatherspoons. You're looking for the spoons.
Have Dylan follow you and film you rizzing up.
No, man, I won't follow Dylan. with
I
the
know,
camera.
man, been 10 years since was there.
Let's get those views.
Get the views with Dylan, trust me. I'm a good cameraman, man, so that's...
Here, mate,
we've
where's the
got
nearest
this.
spoons?
Where's the nearest spoons? Be like, mate, I'm shattered, I'm looking for a chippy and
Dilbo
a
got
kip.
mad.
Film Dylan rizzing lol.
Aye, but can't he do that? Because he's going to have Jade, or Jade would be watching. So, but he could maybe act it up just for the view. Well, how Dylan's going to do it is he's going to introduce himself to bring them to me. So we could get that much, right, Dylan? That's okay. Dylan will just talk to anyone. He has got no bloody fear,
I'ma
man.
be wingmaning you.
Yeah, alright, man. There we go. He was here
Damn.
when a couple of girls showed up at my random birthday party from a Facebook event. This was like
Do
10
it.
years ago. And I got with one of them. The blonde.
Mate, I spent
2
time
bottles of
talking to
wine.
trees.
Yeah, Dylan's ready to go.
What do they say?
We're going to document the heck out of Dylan's life when he's here. I'm not going to interview him. I already did in the UK. I have these videos. I sat with Dylan for a good 3 or 4 hours with the cameras running. And there's so much
Depends
stuff
on
that
what's
I would never
affecting my
dare put it
brain.
in video. I would never dare put it in video without editing it, because Dylan is very honest, very raw, and yeah. But trust me, we're getting his story down. Because even as someone that knows Dylan, he has one of the maddest stories of anyone I know. And yeah.
What's usually
have a-
affecting it?
I'ma be like Gypsy Rose.
Why is that so funny? And PH, Dylan was one of the only children in the UK to be put on like methylphenidate and stuff. That was highly controlled over there. It wasn't like in America where it had all the kids on it. Dylan has had a lot of pharmaceutical experiments performed on him, to say the least. He's been in controlled situations that he should never been in, and yeah, and he's got the best attitude anyone I know. So yeah,
I feel that.
he's a good guy, even if he doesn't believe it.
Unfortunately.
I'm the reason Ritalin is illegal here. Smiling face with sunglasses.
Yeah, YouTube. Kids shouldn't be on that shite. So don't flag me for that. Public service announcement. Because remember, Dylan, we'd watched American commercials for like the medications, and it'd be like symptoms include death, severe diarrhea, like, you know, your butthole falling out or something like that. Like, that was the sort of symptoms they would list, and we were always mesmerized by these ads because those stuff are
Methamphetamine.
illegal in the UK. Yeah, we can't say that, PH. Don't get me in trouble. I know you didn't mean to. It is that, literally, that's what it is, but YouTube doesn't care. I got flagged on TikTok where I have 2 followers today because I had a song title that says
Oops.
Unalive in it. Like, they don't care, man. They just flag you for anything. And like, well, just make your life hell.
At Arts2377 says, bro, what happened? There's a lot of changes on the screen.
What's going on, buddy? Right now, I'm just trying to commit to my Amazon shopping list because I got to get the rest of the stuff I need for the house for the weekend.
Ye
And,
buddy.
It's already a bunch of money, man. But what am I gonna do? Dylan, you better call me first thing when you get up to make sure I'm up and out the house. We'll have to shut the stream down at some point. What else
3,000
I
and
need?
You trying to find the new Boar at Arts?
Yes.
Fund.
3090 is love.
Dylan, what card you got?
I have 5060, though eyes.
Look at you guys go. And he's got a 3090, I think, with 24 gigs of VRAM on it, which is ridiculously awesome. If you ask me, Oh, I need another curtain pole holder, boys. Curtain pole holder. And there one.
Can I has VM? The last time.
True, won it for like $800 on eBay bid.
Oh, you can't beat that, man. Can you beat it? You want to hear something messed up? I ordered a curtain pole thing for my curtains, right? My mum gave me. And they came with the pole, but didn't come with the bloody holders to put them on the wall. What am I supposed to do? Duct tape them? You don't have enough duct tape for that.
Tears of
HAAAHAAA.
Aye, laughing at me. Wait till you see what I've done though. This place is looking spick and span, man. It's looking okay. But yeah, I get screwed in Amazon. I remember when friend Mr. Walt was like, oh, I'll just order the paper plates online. They got delivered from Amazon. The paper plates were half the size of my hand. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with these, boy? And he's like, oh, I didn't know. I was like, well, you do now.
My house is Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. Dylan, what happened with Charles? I won't tell a family, but I gotta know.
Oboe mate and him to why. Bro, I've got a startup idea but I don't know to build it, like don't know how to plan execute like building a MVP. Any tips?
Arts, you probably don't want to give your beautiful idea away in the chat, but
check out my new
feel free
curtains.
to let us know if you want to talk about it.
Check phone.
Better get this salary today, man. I just spent $200 more. I'll have to figure out what the hell is going on with my head unit in my car as well.
Do you do this live on free time, bro?
Yes, Arts, I do. Usually in my sleep time when I'm supposed to be sleeping. That's what's happening tonight. Reminds me I got to set alarms. PH, it's not came in yet, but in Arts, we will be doing more lives. I'm just gonna be more tired for them, but I think that now my life is hopefully getting back together a little bit. Oh, yeah, I have to be in town. I can't even set an alarm for that time, so I'm supposed to be in town by that time. Oh, stressful. Oof.
I'm gonna make him do a VR chat stream.
Yeah, that'll be funny.
With me.
What we'll do is we'll probably just run the audio to Kick and won't run the VR chat audio other than ours. Maybe just mine, because Dylan does get up to no good in there, but it's hilarious. So maybe I'll have Dylan on my button so I can mute and unmute him. But yeah, it'll be a lot of fun to do that. Because I tend to have a wee bit of a nightcap when we do such things. So.
Ye mute me, man.
See, you know it's going to be interesting with Dylan's acid to be muted. But you'll see it in his body expressions because it does pick up his hand. And I'll just narrate the situation.
I'm getting banned on everything, smiling face with sunglasses.
My favourite thing is when Dylan got banned on Facebook for calling someone a toaster. We won't explain
You
what
are a
context,
developer,
but-
bro. You can build next new thing. You know you never know until you try.
Yeah, Arts, I'm not good with connecting the money from it. I'm not very money hungry, despite needing it to pay for all of this.
Yee man.
So I just end up working for companies, unfortunately. But I appreciate the support, Arts. I wish I was money hungry. I just didn't spend my formative years in this country. Just kidding.
I got banned from Meta Horizon in
respect
5
that in
minutes for
Americans,
calling
honestly.
a community guide a Fed. Sped ran it.
That's good. I seen a report that says there was only 900 active players in Meta Horizons New Worlds, but if
Tears
that's just
of
counting
joy.
the people that are actually on it at that time, that makes sense. Because it's like you have to sit there with a bloody headset on, and the Meta Quest is pretty comfortable out of headsets as far as they go. It's not the worst, but I mean, I played a game where I got motion sick in it. Not VR chat, but that's alright.
I miss alt
But-
space.
What's alt space?
Yee bro, you have no idea from first gen. Build something for the creators. Fire, I think there's still more things that could be solved.
That's true, Arts.
You started with the 3.
And that's true, Dylan, it is. Yeah, no, but I have the PS4 VR headset, so I'm very familiar of how bad it could be. And I didn't even have the compute. The compute wasn't even in the VR headset, but that headset was painful. I got a big beat, man, so like I felt it.
Oh,
Yeah. I still have it too, Dylan. But Arts, that's hopefully where we go
I'm
with
getting
this.
a PSV, bro.
With the whole chat system and all the avatars in here. That's honestly what I should be focusing on. Maybe I need to just take a break from all the new development and just get payments in there and do a couple of videos.
You know
and
what I
run
use
an
my
ad.
nose for, so it runs at times.
Oh, Dylan, behave yourself. You're gonna get PH going. PH, behave. 'cause
Mises
of
up the
Dylan,
KD in
please.
Pavlov.
You know, I don't disagree with you, Dylan, but yeah.
No.
Coco.
Based on my allergies, saluting face.
Art says, based on my observation, you've got years of problem-solving knowledge. You're just you're limiting your potential, bro. Let's go, punch it. Man, you're awesome. Thank you for that. And yeah, I don't think the folks that are actively chatting would disagree with you either. But I appreciate you saying that. Man.
He's speaking facts.
See what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Sell yourself short.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's called
Today
imposter
was
syndrome.
first.
And I've always had that because I started in the tech industry.
You've
so
heard a
young.
lot of
I never-
people say that, I bet.
And I've never had traditional schooling, so I always felt like, I don't belong here. But I do, and I'm here. But I'm filled with self-doubts, self-loathing, all the good stuff. Yeah, PH, I've heard over the years. What's funny though, I had a manager who was really hard on me at a company I worked for in the city. It's the same city I'm going to tomorrow. And
Don't you're built to be a programmer.
I spoke to him on the phone maybe about a month ago. I haven't worked
You're
with
so
this guy
good
in
at
like
it.
8 years, and he's like, bro, I know like we probably left some bad terms, but I just wanted to say like I actually respect the heck out of you as a programmer. Like you are one of the most like abstract programmers I've ever seen built. Like, and it was really interesting coming from a manager of mine who was hard on me because, you know, I got to work late, I did all that stuff, but when it actually came to the meat and potatoes, what I was coding, he knew I was good at it. And I think what he was saying is like, don't take how I treat you personally because you were fire. And I was like, no, I appreciate that. But at the time, that was not the energy he was putting out. He's putting out more energy like, this guy's a threat and he should probably go. Appreciate you, PH. Folks are like me don't matter.
Have you
anymore.
heard it?
But
Claude
yeah,
is
right.
trying.
Dang.
Claude is trying to buy a bun. The JavaScript runtime? What? That's an interesting thing to bring out. It's very cool. We might dig into this. Thank you. We'll do a stream on this specifically. Thanks to you guys, I have like a literal backlog of like awesome ideas and things to go through on the stream, which can result in some cool videos. So keep bringing up the stuff, keep telling me things to look at, because I'm telling you, you guys are like my eyes into the internet. I used to use forums back in the day. I'm not really big on Reddit, you know what I mean? Now, I got banned for lurking, so you guys are like my eyes. And of course, this job I'd be doing is in the AI field. You're probably not surprised.
Reddit
right?
the bad.
Man, I can't even believe I got banned for lurking. Like, I did write a couple of things. I wrote like a poem once and I posted it up there, and it actually got like a couple of people came in and liked it. Like got like a bunch of feedback.
I only go there for the scrap vids.
I was so embarrassed about like posting the poem there. I never clicked on it.
Yeah, so recently, D.
Actually said. Why didn't this song play though? I just like having music in my ears.
It was like the most important game.
Mr. Steve!
I only rented it.
Steve, we're going to do a stream just on that D game just for you. Just because of how much you were impacted by that game and the fact that the creator seems to have a very interesting story and seems to be a bit of a self-lover. That alone got my attention. So we'll probably actually do an actual stream where we like explore it. Like it'll be a game stream.
Yes, thank
We don't
you.
do many of this in this channel. All right, awesome. Yeah, make sure you're subscribed and join the Discord if you can. It's in my profile link, so you actually get notification, because I'm sure you'd be disappointed if I do the stream and you don't get to see it. For this scrap vid. PH got me on Reddit recently because of the Walmart subreddit.
Bro, some people are still posting 916 post on Instagram, but it doesn't support that ratio. How?
Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. You know, I actually wanted to post a horizontal video up there today. So some of the footage is shot, but I didn't, so I didn't get to experiment with that yet. That's a good question. Can I admit this on stream? I think I can, because it's been 10 years.
Fluffy talks people of Walmart.
And I don't have the source code anymore, but 10 years ago, or more than 10 years ago, I was sent the entire Instagram source code before Facebook bought it. Just to be clear, this was pre-Facebook. I was also a child.
You coming out, bro? Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. I've met some interesting people over the years, and I cannot control what they send me. I did study it, being a iPhone developer. I was very interested in how it was built. Let's just say the original app was not that impressive.
You were only allowed to complete the game in a certain amount of time before you were deleted.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah, so Steve, you just want me to be stressed on camera, and that's fine. We'll get through it. Every time I get deleted, I'll have to do a nightcap or something.
I got a Russian friend who sent me source code and server files for days before.
I am stressed, sir.
He was stressed. Yeah, so Steve, I read what happened to the creator of the game, and he essentially died from stress. That's how he passed away.
I am here in Texas.
That's crazy, Dylan. Yeah. PH has got stories. You end up meeting interesting people.
Greetings from Scotland.
On the internet. But the person that sent it to me, I knew in real life. I met him in real life. Spent a lot of time with him in Miami, partying.
I need help.
Everyone send help to Steve. Texas is a big state, though.
I will leave you alone.
Alright, come back anytime, Steve.
Oh bro, a dude who played my servers sent me an R9 380 back in the day.
I am in the hole money.
Tough times, Steve. Very tough times. Sent me an R9 380 back in the day. Some of the best people, ironically, I've met have been on the internet.
I eat steak for breakfast.
Some of the worst, but some of the best as well. Oh, the AMD Radeon 4GB DDR5. That wasn't a bad card for the time, Dylan. It's kind of a little beast for what it was. Even today, it'll still run like 90% of games.
My mother.
Remarkable.
Ye bro was good man.
Steve, it's easy to think the US is the worst. I don't think it is. But I do think it is having a hard time. I'm just knowing what's going on in Europe and the rest of the world. It could be worse as well. Like, the UK is rather grim right now.
He also paid my Google publisher license.
Oh, that's alright, Dylan.
I understand. I think the US has it too good.
No, it's not too good. People here don't know how to
yeah,
take
bro,
a struggle,
my
man.
electric
We
is
don't want them
nearly
to struggle.
500 a month.
That's ridiculous, Dylan. Considering you also have a gas bill,
Just
that's
running
unacceptable.
laptops.
That's ridiculous, man. I remember how careful Mum was with the lights there. Like, we had to turn out everything. We had to unplug stuff from the walls when we weren't using it, and I thought she was just OCD, but I think that's literally how you have to be to live over there. You have to unplug the kettle. Unplug the microwave.
Yeah man, heating is on gas.
I wake up sick. And my mother has steaks ready to eat with mac and cheese.
Steve, I wish I could wake up to a steak. I have to cook my own. I buy cheap
Yeah, it
ones
is, man.
these
We
days.
got switches on plugs though.
Wow. Yeah, Dylan, they never always used to have the switches on the plugs.
Somebody ran into the back of
That
me.
wasn't a big thing in the 90s. Maybe it was, but I don't remember them. Sorry for that, Steve.
A foreigner without insurance.
Well, as a foreigner, I apologize on behalf of all foreigners. Not Dylan, though, because
I'm sure it was bro, just depends on house. Can you not go home for treatment? Each chat has different voice.
Yep. You also got an avatar.
It drives, but it isn't acceptable by American standards.
Can I change my avatar?
Yeah. You can.
Codelic says so you can type commands like this.
Well, the eyes are burning. That's probably the sign. Will shut us down in like 5 minutes, folks.
I have been really depressed lately, sleeping 19 to 14 hours a day.
Steve, do you have a job? I'm not judging, I'm just asking.
Where am I supposed to use command?
My job was
Alright,
delivering with over.
chat.
Make an eject command that makes the avatar rocket off screen for a sec.
That would be a good one
Uber.
to code down. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Welcome our newest subscriber.
Yas. We rocket mans. What?
Welcome our newest subscriber.
Face red droopy eyes.
I had 3 important bug orders. And they blew up in my
That's how I
backseat.
feel, buddy. That's intense, Steve.
Aw man, what bugs?
Steve, you should take.
They had
you
no
should, like,
insurance and I
record,
didn't have coverage.
videos of your Uber experiences. There's a guy on YouTube that does that, and he has like millions of subscribers. Those videos of Uber.
I had me Mexican redrump escape once. Tarantula to be cleat.
and everyone sees what is going on. It is a culture clash.
Clear.
I was given whiplash, my car was wrecked, no way to fix.
For respects.
I try Kynto to get up and make sense. I was carrying 3 very important orders. The cops told me I would have to have my car towed.
Well, no audio.
Alright, so now we got noisy audio. I'm not going to talk about this and so we're going to shut this down, but cheers Dylan. Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to move in the footage on this camera so I can bring it with me in town tomorrow. We'll record like a vlog after the salary negotiation. And this mic's not live, so if you do hear me, it's coming through the camera, which is probably noisy. Oh, start shutting this down. Steve? We have our fingers crossed for you, man. There's some
Back, bro.
or what I did, but we're also real people. Feel free, buddy.
I wrote a letter to the insurance company. I pay over $100 per month. They said they would not cover it.
Damn, Steve. Yeah, most insurance policies only cover damage to other vehicles, not your own, unless you get coverage for yourself, which is crazy. I got screwed on that as well when I was hitting a motorcycle. I just had that insurance as well.
I pay for towing.
Dylan, anything else before we wrap this up? Or Arts, anyone else?
If you off bro, it's ma bedtime, then saluting face.
Yeah, bro. Dylan, make sure you call me, make sure I'm up, man, because I'm setting multiple alarms, like...
Progressive Insurance said they would not cover it.
Off, Steve. The little guy always gets screwed, that's all I say. I like to say the wee man, but you might not get me, but I feel it. Alright, bro, I'm shutting this one. Alright, Steve, we're wrapping this up.
Even though I pay over 100.
Brew, what time?
Oh, I'm supposed to be there at 1, so I'm gonna have to leave the house at like 10
So I
AM,
know when
because I
to
have get
call.
Parking and stuff. 10 my time would be like 3 years. It's really rough, bro. Not good at this. Right, but it gets money in the house, right? It's all we need to focus on. We'll just do something else later. So I'm not going to psych myself out of it. We have to go.
So like 3 my time.
Yes, sir.
What
Yeah.
are they talking about?
I'll set alarms.
You go in to try to get a new job tomorrow. That's why we're shutting this down. What else do I have to do? I think we're all set up. I think I just wouldn't have to kill this server.
I pay for service? And yet they can't cover towing. V which I pay for?
Oh, good. Alright, everyone, have a good one. We're going to shut this down. Keep an eye out for the game review. The better things. Oh, yeah. See if anything else. Guys. And Steve, I would be raging. I'd be raging. Take it easy, my bud.